haters and they trolls. They're trying to get the lawyers. They're trying to put lawsuits on these companies. Meanwhile, what they're trying to do is create a distraction so we don't take advantage of the cannabis stock resurrection. That's really what's going on. That's the truth. This is your boy Rich, and I'm Mo.
What's up with that? Seriously. What's up with that?
One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live all life. But we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live all life. But we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. Shooters can't take us down. It's the time to buy and put your money in. Let the profits maximize. We the people stay true and we don't stand for lies. Canada, we the leader for the legalized. Herb be the cure for all the sick and all the broken. We wanted this for years and they thought we were joking. Nah. We were always patient. Cannabis for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's the sign of luck. But don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers. But I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get him for a piece of it. Because they know the medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition. And now we here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction.
You want to make money, invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich, and we're out. Peace. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort. Let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about the DiCaprios. The man predicted markets. He knew it was going to explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew to crash your homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short. Stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pot, no lie. I need a big fork. I know about the tactics. The short is making money off the people's back. It's horseshit. I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to give to all the poor kids. And that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow, and you know we getting out of debt.
One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live all life. But we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. And one day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money. We gon' live all life. But we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings. I'ma feel alright. The real Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Jordan Belfort believes in cannabis stocks. The new Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Rich TV Live loves and believes in cannabis stocks. The question is, do you believe in cannabis stocks, and will you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution? It's true.
How you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for being here. First of all, I just want to say hi to everybody that's here. And while you're here, guys, let's smash that like, man. Let's just smash it, because we're live, and we're talking about something that nobody's talking about. I hear crickets. I don't even hear crickets. I actually don't even hear crickets. Why is nobody talking about edibles legalization? Are we in the twilight zone? Why is nobody talking about legalization 2.0? I don't know, man. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Weirdest thing I've ever seen. Let me just get into some of your guys' questions. What's up, Brent? Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Brent, man. You're a beast, bro. Ken. What's up, Jason Garza? What's up, Fat Nuts? Yeah, we're going to talk about it, brother. Anything you guys want to talk about, let's talk about it. We're live. We're interactive with the best community on YouTube, the best community in the world, the most electrifying community on the planet. Right here, right now. Give yourselves a round of applause. Pat yourselves on the back. You guys are at the right place at the right time because realistically, Legalization 2.0 has already started. Did you guys know that Legalization 2.0 has already started? I don't know if you guys are aware, but it has already started. Let's read about it a little bit first so you guys understand what's really going on here. No cannabis edibles for Christmas in 3 provinces because of yet more delays. I said, pardon? It's true. If you're hoping to buy a next generation cannabis product like infused beer or gummy bears as a gift for the holiday season, you may be out of luck. This is an article from, where's this from? cbc.ca. It will be legal to buy derivative cannabis products, often referred to in the industry as Cannabis 2.0, on Tuesday. Tomorrow, midnight, Eastern time, as far as I'm concerned. It will be legal to buy derivative cannabis products, often referred to in the industry as Cannabis 2.0, on Tuesday, but 3 of Canada's largest provinces won't have a single one available until January. But why? Why? 2 months wasn't enough? You need more delays? That's because the long-awaited expansion of sales for cannabis derivatives have gone through a gauntlet of regulatory checkpoints and cumbersome logistics, dashing hopes of last-minute gift purchases with its late arrival. Frankly, we would have preferred to have it up and running 6 weeks ago, said Harrison Stoker, a vice president with Donnelly Group, the parent company of retailer Hobo Recreational Cannabis. Stoker says staff at Hobo, which owns stores in Ontario and BC, still need time to understand the new products. We would have preferred to position it for the holidays with a little more time, he said. It doesn't sound very promising. Oh, goodness. Delays, stricter regulations. Ontario, Quebec, and Alberta run their own distribution systems rather than allowing producers to ship directly to retailers, and regulators in all 3 provinces have said no derivative products will be available before mid to late January. More delays? Now we're going to late January for derivative products. In first, retailers in Ontario are scheduled to receive new products on January 6th after they are tested for quality, according to a spokesperson for the Ontario Cannabis Store, the province's only legal wholesaler. In Quebec, the issue is more complicated since the province approved stricter regulations in late November, which, for example, banned some kinds of candies and chocolates that are legal elsewhere in the country. Yeah, this is crazy. So every province has its own rules. We just want to give the industry time to adapt with these new regulations, said Fabrice Giguère with provincial retailer Société Québécoise du Cannabis, SQDC. It's possible that we won't have any products on January 1st. Okay. That's great. Alberta is similarly aiming for a mid-January launch, according to a spokesperson with the Alberta Gaming and Liquor Commission. We've been handcuffed, literally handcuffed, he says. Wow. Could we have a green day tomorrow? They found a way to mess up Legalization 2.0. They messed up Legalization 1.0. Now they're messing up Legalization 2.0. It's unbelievable. The industry has been counting on this next phase of legalization to bring in customers who might be reluctant to smoke pot. I think it's going to bring a whole new demographic out of the woodwork, said Stoker, adding it's been hard to compete with the online black market and illegal stores, both of which offer a big selection of cannabis derivatives. I think that bringing on these new formats gives the legal format a fighting chance. We've been handcuffed this year. Essentially admitting that the black market is winning. It's interesting. One more pot producer, Quebec-based Hexo Corp, downgraded its 2020 sales forecast, with CEO Sebastien St. Louis blaming the slow rollout in part on regulatory uncertainty and jurisdictional decisions limiting the availability of cannabis derivatives. It's funny, I saw an article on Twitter saying that the CEO of Hexo, Sebastien St. Louis, made $8.8 million in 2019 or 2018, something along those lines. So he seems to be doing well. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Professionals deserve to be paid. But the head of another producer, Canopy Growth Corp of Smith Falls, Ontario, is putting a positive spin on the regulatory delays. President Raid Kochevich said the slow rollout helped with buy-in for legalization and allowed Canadians as a society to say that legalization was a good idea. We're going to stick with it. The company hopes that in provinces that have direct producer to retail sales, such as Saskatchewan, the products can start rolling out before Christmas. Another large producer, Alberta-based Aurora Cannabis, says it's pulling out all the stops to make sure that happens. Our teams are having sleepover parties at the office to be ready to receive and process orders for shipment when they start to come in at 12:01 on Monday, when middlemen can place orders, said spokesperson Laura Gallant. ACB's ready, folks. ACB's ready. It's a nice way to have some fun with the industry milestones, given that we are ready to go right out of the gate, she said, adding that availability across provinces will vary. Stoker said Hobo stores in British Columbia have been told by some licensed producers they have worked out a distribution system fast enough to arrive on store shelves before Christmas Day. Obviously, having it in time for all the last-minute Christmas shoppers is pretty great, he said. Interesting rollout, guys. Interesting rollout. So let's just get into everybody who's here. Thank you guys for joining. Please smash the like button. If you're here, we got 58 people here, 27 likes. It's about 50%. It's all right, but we like to do better than that. 50% is kind of like, failing great. So I want this community to have like 100%. We got to always thrive for 100%. We want to thrive for the best here. And all I want is for you guys to be blessed and for you guys to win. And Legalization 2.0 is an opportunity of a lifetime for all of us, something that we've all been waiting for. So thank you guys for joining here and caring about your future and caring about the evolution of the cannabis sector. Matt says Zena got their new license. It's true, they did. Congratulations to Zena for getting their new license. Now let's turn this into a profitable business. Josh David, how you doing? Says TrueLeave short report rumors. Yeah, when Rich TV Live calls a stock the number one stock and they go up 75% over the last few months, you can expect that the shorters are going to do everything they can to take it down. That's all I can tell you. But if they do take it down, which I'm sure they will, we'll be ready to buy it on the cheap. But clearly that's going to be one that they're going to be able to find some dirt on based on their past, because I know that there are some issues in the past with that company based on the relationships with the CEO. So it's going to be intense. We'll see what happens. The shorters have attacked every single company in the cannabis sector because they can't go after Apple. If they're shorting Apple, they're out of business. It's as simple as that. So it's, you're not shorting the big boards because the big boards are going up consistently in 2019, and we're in the midst of a market melt up. So you're not going to do that. So you're going to go after the cannabis sector. You're going to go after a new sector that doesn't have the power. It doesn't have the clout. It doesn't have the resources. It doesn't have the relationships. It doesn't have the institutional investors. It just doesn't have the coverage. So It's easy prey for the shorters to feast. And they feasted. And congratulations for all of you that have feasted. But the resurrection's coming, and it's going to be epic. Believe me. Yo, Rain, what's up, man? Josh David says, that's how I feel, Rich. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Dollar says, what's up, Rich? Yo, what's up, bro? Brooke says, almost time for Organogram to drop game with the powdered THC beverage mix. Looks up. Yeah, I like Organogram. I think at these prices, Organogram's got a huge future. I think the upside is tremendous. It's a multiple. It's an absolute multiple. Remember, these companies are just babies, guys. They've only been public for a year, legalized. So at the end of the day, this is the new industry. It's a baby industry. It's going to grow. It's going to develop into the biggest industry in the world. Gopa32 says, I am in, wow, I'm grabbing grub, and they're building a MedMen in Jacksonville. Hey, man. MedMen has to just keep building, keep growing, and get profitable. Franco says 2.0 is here and no news, bad marketing. Yeah, it's messed up. It's really messed up. It's really weird. Twilight Zone stuff. Ryu says, I need Xena back to $1. I think anybody who's been buying Xena right now would love to see them go back to $1. That would be 400% upside. And I think, that would make people very happy. Franco says, I told you, Rich, no news, nothing. So sad. Yeah, you're right. It's weird, man. It's really weird. Fat Nut says, Cannabis 2.0. Yeah, man. Do you hear anything about it today? Because nobody's talking about it. Alfonso de la Pena says, who is best positioned for edibles? Everybody's saying they're positioned for edibles. Let's see who really is going to be positioned for edibles. But I know Canopy Growth has $400 million worth of product already. I don't know how many people have that much ready. Aurora's saying they're ready. Organogram is going to take a big bite out of crime. I think those guys will be big players in Canada. I think CANNABIS will be taking a big bite out of crime there too. I think there's a lot of companies that are going to take a big bite out of crime. Why not? Why wouldn't they? This is new revenue for all these companies. It's a huge catalyst. Maybe not right away, but it will happen. It'll be a massive catalyst for the sector, especially when you see it start showing up on the revenue reports of these companies in six to 9 months. You start seeing dramatic revenue growth. Let's get to these messages. Sorry, sometimes it bounces off where I was. Matt Vieno says, Xena license amendment for Xena Part 2A representing an additional 39,400 kgs of licensed annual cultivation. Yeah. Zenabis is just like one of the best undervalued companies, but it has a lot of financial problems. That's the issue with Zenabis. That's why the market makers can justify the price being so low. They need to build the revenue. They need to build the balance sheet. And assuming they're able to do that, then I think that $1 and north of $1 is very, very possible. And not just possible, but it will happen. It'll happen sooner than I think people think. Universal McLeod. Yeah, Universal McLeod, they're going to the senior exchange. So that's some big news. Upswing Trading says, and Canopy. Yeah, Canopy's definitely ready, bro. I agree with you there. Canopy said that they have 400 million, but they won't be starting until the second week in January. I think it would be better if they were actually ready. First day. I don't know why people are not ready. I think it's a mistake. It's not the way I would do it, but I guess maybe the regulators are just making it difficult. Like some provinces can't even do it. Franco says, only thing I did see on Instagram from ACB was gummies and vape pens and mints are ready for sale in their own store. Yeah, I think that you're going to see a lot of companies are going to be selling lots of products, guys. Trust me. Just give it a couple of weeks. And if you guys want to go and make those videos, man, please, guys, send them, man. Please. I'll post them. I appreciate you guys in your videos, man. I love watching those videos. Dollar says, was there any pertaining laws and regulations as how it could be advertised? Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to advertise. This is the problem. Health Canada is really not allowing these companies to advertise. It's a big problem. And they're not allowed to brand their products. All the products look like cigarette packs. Products look like cigarette packs. Big Health Canada labels, warning signs. It's not nice labeling and packaging. Very small logos. Very small logos. And a lot of wasted packaging. Lots. Just like, and the milligrams for the edibles is just like a joke. It's like 10 milligrams. So it's like a joke. It's another mistake. But hey, man, I'm just the messenger, man. I'm not here to tell you guys. I'm not here to tell anybody how to run their country and how to, roll out legalization. But, first they rolled it out and they said October. Then they said 2 months later. Now some provinces aren't even doing it until January. Like, worst rollout ever. Like, not very successful rollout as far as I'm concerned so far. But tomorrow's the rollout, so we'll see. Matt Vieno says they're also looking to get Part 2B, another 800 kgs. Yeah, I mean, I don't think with Zenabis, the licensing has ever been an issue. I think we know that Zenabis has a good relationship with Health Canada and getting licenses. They've got relationships with all the provinces. They've got a relationship with Shoppers Drug Mart. We know that Zenabis has a lot of potential. That's why I've been talking about them since they were an IPO, an RTO actually. But, to go from $6 to 17 cents this year, it's a tough pill to swallow for investors. And there's investors that put in money at 25 million. And investors just recently put in money again at 15 cents. So it's just crazy when you think about it. It's nuts. It's been a crazy disappointment, but hopefully for the people that get in now, it becomes a huge, huge, huge win for everybody. That could really turn things around. And that's, I think, what a lot of people are hoping for. Thank you guys for the 37 likes. We got 64 people here. Wish you guys could just smash that like button. And let's get these likes up, guys, since we're live and interactive, talking about edibles legalization 2.0 in Canada. It is official at midnight. And people are going to be selling in a few hours, guys. So it's going to be helping the balance sheet. Franco says, maybe they are not ready. Yeah, well, clearly they ain't ready. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, why? Why are you guys not ready? Upswing Trading says, because banks are positioning ahead of Santa rally. Yeah, I called the bottom November 18th. Since then, we've been climbing up from the bottom. Slowly, strategically, you've been seeing some stocks have exploded. Meta has exploded. MedMen recently has exploded. We've seen stocks make moves. Liberty Health Sciences has been making a move recently. TrueLeave has been making a move for months. So we've been seeing a lot of strong moves. I believe that we're going to see more strong moves. And I think the momentum will continue to grow because now we have more catalysts. But it's weird that they're doing it really quietly with very little fanfare. Whereas last year for legalization, there was a lot of fanfare. And this year, there's literally no fanfare. So I don't understand. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I don't know what is going on. But it is what it is. That's why we're talking about it. Anthony Rice says, I just hit the like button. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Robert Restrepo says, MedMen has been green for the past few days. Yeah, they have. They've been on a run, man. These markets are volatile. They go up and down. Anthony Ray says, I'm going to order your CBD oil tomorrow. Hey, man, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. We have members using it, and so far everybody likes it. So, we just want to bring good quality products to the public and be a part of this movement. And we're excited to be here and be a part of it. And you guys are a part of this as much as I'm a part of this. Thank you guys for the 43 likes, eh? It means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining me here on your Monday night. Legalization 2.0 tomorrow. Really, nobody's talking about it, so I figured, why don't we just talk about it? Because nobody else is talking about it, so we might as well talk about it, right? I'm on the West Coast, so for me, it's only 5 o'clock. So it's early, man. I'm just chilling watching the Raptors game. Raps are up 72-69 over Cleveland. And we just chopping it up with the people, man. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for your videos. Thank you guys for your songs. Ill Kid, Avon, giving me music. It's epic, man. It's epic. I feel like I'm living a dream. Franco says, Instagram ACB was talking about vape pens, gummies, and mints. Only on IG. Yeah, because I guess that's where they're able to talk about it. So they don't have a lot of options on how they can advertise. Jacob says, still think T-God is poised for huge growth throughout Legalization 2.0. They just released CBD and the capsules in Newfoundland. Great buy in my eyes. What do you think, Rach? I love Newfoundland. I love CBDs. I love T-God. However, T-God has been a nightmare. Never did I ever think T-God would go under $1. It's crazy. Honestly, it's nuts. This has been a crazy year in the cannabis sector. Companies that were considered blue chip have been decimated. T-God's one of them. And it's because they don't have money. So they're constantly having to raise some sort of debt. And that creates a toxic market where there's dilution and selling, and the stock has been getting crushed. That's what's happening with T-God. They're just getting crushed, man. They're absolutely crushed. Jacob says, T-God, great buy at these levels. I think it could be, but, once you get to like $1 or under, I call it no man's land. You never know how low it can go from there, man. Upswing Trading says, sounds like one last time for black market to unload product for the holidays. For sure, someone in government is being lobbied by the black market. Well, I mean, the black market has been here since day one, and they're not going to just go out that easy. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It's going to happen when it happens. It's legal. They're going to be on the shelves. It's not the way I thought it would be. It's not the way I envisioned it. It's not the way I don't think you guys envisioned it. I don't think anybody envisioned Legalization 2.0 would happen like this without anyone talking about it, any fanfare, any real advertising, like ACB advertising on their Instagram. Like, what is that? How about a press release? How about like a grand opening? How about a video? They can't. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. It's a big problem. Franco says, stay away from T-God. Not proven that people will pay a premium for organic. People want to pay under $5 a gram. Yeah, people definitely want to pay under $5 a gram, but there is a market for the people that have money that will pay way more than $10 a gram for good bud. So there is a market for it. It's already been proven. I think that the LPs just have to have a lower price product and then a higher price product and then products in between. I think it's pretty simple. Dispensaries that have been operating here in Vancouver in the black market, that's the way they do it. They have a low price product and then they got a high price product. Low price product has like 16% THC. High price product has like 26% THC. That's the way they operate. So, edibles being on the shelves is going to make a lot more money for all the companies. Cannabis infused beverages is a whole new sector that nobody even knows what that's going to turn into, but it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. So that's going to be a lot more revenue for everybody to play with. That's for sure. Koyo Cushion Trader says, hey, Rich, hit that like button. Rich will make you rich. Yo, bro. Respect, man. I think as a community, we want to help each other get rich, right? Share ideas, share picks, share good quality conversations. I just want to create a place where we can just talk, right? Just a place where we can communicate openly about the biggest news, biggest stocks that are trending live and interactive. And I think that that's cool. And I think it's evolved to something bigger and better than I ever dreamed of. So I'm happy that you guys are all here to be, doing this with me. Last year we had a clock and we were counting down legalization. I don't know if you guys remember that. If you guys have been around Rich TV Live for, we've been doing this for 3 years almost. So yeah, we had a clock and it was on the Toronto Star. And now for Legalization 2.0, there's no clock. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's up. It's weird. Franco says, don't chance MedMen up over 50% last few trading days. Jason Garza says, MedMen is very volatile. Very. Jacob says, Franco, I think that what people said about Whole Foods and Beyond Meat, and then look what happened. Yeah. Definitely Beyond Meat exploded, but then they did come back down. Ramdad says, you think this is a start of a run for Ianthus up when everyone is down? Ianthus has to become profitable. This is the thing, man. People want to see profits. Ianthus needs to be profitable. They're still showing losses. As long as a company is showing losses, it's scary when you see those losses. So, they got to get to profitability. Franco says, food and weed, 2 different markets. Why ACB dropped them? Everybody has to make decisions that they think is in the best interest for the growth of the business. Hey, how you doing, Dylan? Thank you for all your videos, brother. I appreciate you, man. I love them. I can't wait to see some edibles videos, guys. I can't wait, man. If you guys get some good videos, turn your camera sideways, share it, please. And I'll try to put it out there for the people to see, for the whole world to watch and see your videos, man. And you guys can put your face in the video if you want. You don't have to put your face. You can talk, be entertaining, show your talent, get discovered. I want Rich TV Live to be a place where we can talent scout and find people that want to be discovered. I think we've discovered quite a few YouTubers on our channel, and we're going to continue to. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in, and why I like to work with a lot of other YouTubers, and I like to do a lot of collaboration. And I feel like we're going to continue to do more within our own community. Even we have a lot of talented traders and talented influencers and people that are watching the show and people that are part of this community. Anthony Rice says, do ACB get to sell its edibles to its medical patients tomorrow? I don't know if they're going to tomorrow, but I know they're going to do it as soon as they can. I promise you that. In some markets where they are, they will be selling tomorrow. In some markets where they're not allowed, they will not be selling tomorrow. Quebec, Alberta, and Ontario will not be ready for legalization tomorrow. Infinite Possibility says, I think tomorrow we will see some good profits. Yeah, I think tomorrow will be a good day for a lot of these companies. They'll announce how much sales they had, and I think that'll start the news. That could start, hopefully the resurrection. Cindy Champion says, hi, Rich, smash that like button. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you. 52 likes, man. Best community ever, right here, right now, live and interactive, talking about Legalization 2.0, which is going to be happening in hours. How crazy is that? In hours. Believe it. It's happening. It doesn't even feel real. I'm manifesting the green, guys. I'm manifesting the green. Infinite Possibility says, I want you to make lots of profits. Hey, man, that's great. I want everyone to make lots of profits. Well, I guess I have lots of messages. Here we go. Century 21 still bullish. I mean, I think there's so many companies out right now. I think that one has potential. Absolutely. I'm bullish on the whole sector. I think that the better companies that are going to be profitable, they will rise to the top. Century 21 has the potential, big potential. Infinite Possibility says, I don't like to say win because I treat the market like a business. Yeah, because when you say win, it sounds like a casino. Franco says, Jacob, there is much better companies at these levels to buy with international markets. Don't buy on price. They are down because they don't make money. I buy Canopy Rivers. Yeah, Canopy Rivers is a beast, and we got Durant involved in Canopy Rivers, and I'm a shareholder of Canopy Rivers, and I think Canopy Rivers has an incredible future. Infinite Possibility says, I am not a businessman. I am a businessman. Jay-Z. Sauce1 says, when and why will shorters go away? Well, they're going to go away when their faces get ripped off, right? So that's what Bruce said. Bruce said January. So we're pretty close now, guys. We're only 2 weeks away, so it's going to happen. Infinite Possibility says $80 billion industry in 2020, I heard. Evenco, yeah, I like Evenco. I like Evenco a lot. Yeah, 80 billion, maybe even more. Franco says ACB has edibles on their shelves at their store. Let's go. You know, I want to see the numbers. I want to see the numbers. Matt says, yes, they have, but at least their dummy CEO is gone. Hopefully he will make a better job. I mean, they hired a CEO from inside, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about the CEO situation. I just have to blame somebody when you see a stock go from $6 to 15 cents, right? So shareholders getting decimated and not really admitting that shareholders are being decimated publicly, I don't think is really going to help you make too many friends of your shareholders. Dylan Fraser says, when I was at the ACB store in West Edmonton Mall, they said 2020 for edibles. I don't know. She said they can order from ALGC on December 17th, 2019, but by the time they get them, January 2020, what she was saying. Yeah, so that's what they're saying. They can't physically do it yet in Alberta, but they can order it from their outside of Alberta locations. So dumb. But they're not going to even, by the time they get delivered, they won't even be there until January anyways. So it's a moot point. And this is why a lot of these companies are not even advertising, because they're just being held back. Verge Society says Upswing Trading is a legit good channel. Yeah. Hey, man. Shout out to Upswing Trading. A lot of our members have been subscribing and watching his videos. If you guys want to go to a channel that has a very good understanding of the dark pools, which is a whole nother side of the markets, the evil part of the markets that nobody wants to talk about. He's going in there and he's getting deep and showing you guys some of the stuff that a lot of people don't really know about. You know, at the end of the day, the stock market is a game and the house always wins. And there's a reason why 98% of people lose in the markets. This is why we need to diversify. And yes, cannabis stocks are great. And I think the future is great with cannabis stocks. Legalization 2.0 is going to be a fantastic thing over the next 6, 9, 12 months and beyond. But you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket in cannabis stocks. They're very risky. They're highly volatile. There's a lot of scandal. There's a lot of regulation. So when you have these types of issues and volatility in the marketplace and a sector that hits highs and lows every year for the last 3 years, it creates a lot of fear, creates a lot of panic, you know? Like, I don't think we need to panic. Like, I honestly believe that the resurrection's coming. I do. And I want to give a shout out to Ill Kid because he created a song that I think one day will like be on the radio. I think one day will be famous. It's a song that I really like, I enjoy. And I really think that right now is the last time that you would really need to think about panicking in the markets. I think right now you need to invest in the best, identify who those guys are, and load up.
You know what it is? Rich TV Live, Ill Kid, Cloud Ninja on the beat. Don't panic, you rookies that don't manage. You looking at all the candles, it's a ride and we off the handles. It's the heat, cause we bringing all the kitchens out. Oven mitts for little kids, what you bitching about? Pockets when they tingling, money stay mingling. I'm just getting started, yeah, I'm trying to get the swing of things. You love the green, but you hate the red. It's like you love the sex, but you hate the head. There's no difference, I finish all of your dinners. That mean I'm taking your place, it's no mistake that you are beginners. You miss me, rinse and repeat, it's Rich TV. You miss me, I'm the one, Jet Li. It's time that we get popping out. I ain't never stopping now. You would think I'm floating in the open when copper cloud. You should even shop around. You should buy a pair of boots. Hated is my stomping ground. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic. Market makers are heartbreakers, the soft stages. Bring the heat with Kenny just like it's Las Vegas. You hard haters are all fakers. I mob like, don't call you on another song. I don't pause, baby. I don't panic, I just mix it up like Shaka Khan. You stay tripping on his eyes like a soccer mom. And when it's on, I transform like Decepticon. I can tell your whole future looking at the devil's palm. You're too weak, bro, cause you looking at a 52-week low. These are opportunities to seize, yo. No peace, though. I don't cheat. I just move when I cruise to the G code. Put the limit in. Stop it if you have to. This is mathematics for addicts to latch to. Rich TV Live, he a swell guy. He'll teach you how to buy low and to sell high. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I get money cause it's all sweet. You looking at the real wolf of Wall Street. This is how the market goes. It's round and round we go. Where it stops, we just don't know. Don't panic, don't panic. Why you spend up all your dough? Just sit back and watch the show. Pray that you'll just strike some gold. Don't panic, don't panic.
Something has to be done about this. Mr. Attorney, this is what I pay you for. What can I do? Litigation it is. Get the wheels in motion. Quickly! ASAP! Quick!
I'm just catching up on you guys' messages. Holy shit. Sorry guys, you guys' messages are nuts. I was a little bit in like a daze there just reading all these messages. Wow. Hexo. I'm a shareholder of Hexo. Everybody's concerned about the revenues. I didn't expect the revenues to be fantastic because their revenues haven't been. So I don't think you can just assume that if their revenues haven't been fantastic, they're just going to be fantastic. It's a process, you know, and they're not what we thought they were. Not yet. So that's why the stock's going down. But that could be creating an amazing buying opportunity because maybe they will get their act together and they will start doing better. You know, what can I say? I mean, they've been a disappointment. That's why the stock's gone down. I love your guys' questions. I'm going to try to answer all of them. I'm just trying to compute them all in my head, try to give you guys the best answers. I like Planet 13, guys, a lot. I think that stock's going to fly. What else? Yeah, if you guys are in the black market, just don't even do reviews. I don't want to get you guys in trouble, right? So if you're in a black market, don't do reviews. Only send me reviews if you guys are doing like, you know, public markets where you guys can't get yourself in trouble. Because I don't want to get you guys in trouble and I don't want to get in trouble. So, you know, CanTrust, I love CanTrust. I think that CanTrust has a future. I think they have a chance. Otherwise, the stock would already be under $1. So I think CanTrust has a future and they have a chance. I really do. And I think they'll be back. I think they'll be back. And I think that they'll have a chance to go up big and we can make a multiple on it. But it's one of those, you need like some serious kahunas because, man, it's risky. It's very risky because you're buying something without a license right now to sell. It's very risky, but it has 185 million in liquid assets, so, and no borrowings. So I think that they have a future. But, you know, you never know. That's Health Canada's decision now. Yo, what's up, FaZe? I hope you're having a fantastic day too. Yo, what's up, Nicholas? What's up, Brooks? What's your take on OGI's 2.0 position? I think that they're positioned to be one of the best. I think they're positioned to be one of the best for 2.0 in Canada. Jonathan Rivera says, we moving up like the Jefferson's kid. Was good, Rich. Smash that like button. Yo, with respect, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys. When ACB will do their quarterly finance? Oh. Well, everybody reported in November, right? So probably like February, I'm thinking. I'll say that January, February, we'll starting to see a lot of revenues pouring. Infinite Possibility says, what cannabis stocks do you think will run tomorrow? I think the whole sector is going to run tomorrow. I think it should. But, you know, I'm a cannabis enthusiast. I'm an optimist, and I want the sector to go up. So I'm a little bit biased, but I think that there's a lot of reasons why it should go up. It's been down for a long time, so why shouldn't it go up? Will it go up? I don't know. But it could, and it should. Marshall Mullen says, good evening, Rich. Long time no chat. Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Juan Carrera says, hey, Rich, what is your opinion on Cron? I like Cron a lot. I think they have great management. They have billions of dollars behind them and in the bank. I think that they're positioned to be one of the best in the world. They're a beast. Absolute beast. Them and Canopy Growth. They're two beasts with money. They're two beasts. Kronos Group and Canopy Growth are the only two with billions. So, yeah, that puts them right at the front of the line. I'm not suggesting you go buy it the second. Try to buy the dips. Try to buy as low as you can. But I think that both Canopy Growth and Curaleaf and Kronos Group going to go higher from here. And I'll just answer your question, Jason. Cura, I like Cura a lot. I think Cura goes higher from here. Mark Curry says, a tweet today by Vice President of WSP, congratulations to KNR for huge deals with Toyota and Beyond Meat. Wow. Did I not make that prediction? That's just mind-boggling. Wow. That's great, man. I predicted that too, man. I brought KNR first too. That's just nuts. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. Bringing so many winners, it's nuts. Bringing so many winners, you know? It's nuts. It's crazy. KNR, man. Beyond Meat and Toyota. You just floored me with that message. Because I was saying, is it Beyond Meat? And it's Beyond Meat. If that's correct, what you're saying, that's just mind-boggling. Like, officially mind-boggled. Like, you know? A little bit mind-boggled there. So KNR, guys, if that's true, then they're on full alert. Infinite Possibility says this year feels like a big tease. Yeah, it's been more like a big disappointment, big nightmare. Terry says Trump will legalize cannabis and make MJ sector to run in 2020. That would be ideal. Dylan Fraser says North and Harvest One Agra getting crushed. Yeah, anything under $1, it's no man's land, man. That's short as heaven right there. That's shorter's territory. So, yeah, you got to be careful with that. Dylan Fraser says, you guys still watching GRAT? Had some great, crazy tire news. Huge uplisting. You know what? I got to look into it. Thanks for the pick, bro. Shane says, hey, Rich, how you doing, bro? Where's the long-awaited resurrection? Hopefully it's around the corner, my friend. I don't control the markets, bro. I'm just like you, man. I'm just an investor, man. I'm frustrated just like you, man. Believe me, I want it to come too. It'd be nice. You know, we've seen losses and we've seen everything get beat down for quite some time. So it'd be nice to see the sector turn. Even if it is for a short period of time, it'd be nice to see it turn. Infinite Possibility says, it's funny that the one of the only cannabis stocks with no licenses is over $1. I know, right? Well, it goes to show how strong they are. If they can stay over $1 without a license, imagine what they're going to do when they get their license back. Cody Olson says, ACB February 11th. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate that. Dylan Fraser says, huge. Yeah, huge. Announcing that they're going to go on to the NASDAQ. Like, that's just nuts. I don't even know what to say about that. I thought about covering it, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about it. It's crazy. It's just mind-altering. Doesn't make sense to me. Nicholas says, does Planet 13 have a 2.0? Because I heard they got a place where they make the edibles and heard it's going to be like a Willy Wonka factory. Where what's your philosophy on that with Planet 13? Love Planet 13. Wow, Eve was up 32% today. I didn't even notice that. Thank you. That's crazy. That's a nice move. Great move for Eve. I traded them a lot earlier this year before everything got crushed, and I was doing really well with them. So definitely time to get back on that train. Infinite Possibility says, I see Kronos at $40. That would be epic. Yvonne Diesel says, thanks, Cody, for your result day of ACB. Franco says, what's going on with AUSA halt? This can be a big deal for ACB entry into the US. Yeah, so Astralis Capital is doing a deal with a company, and I got to go through the specifics, but they're doing an RTO. So Astralis Capital is actually doing a name change. There's going to be a lot of restructuring going on. I have to look into it in more detail to give you guys the specifics. I read the article, the press release. I can't remember the name of the company, but they're actually going to do a name change, and there's going to be a subsidiary created. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens exactly with AUSA. Cindy Champion says, get rich with Rich TV Live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you guys. Travis says, hey, Rich, what's up with Planet 13? What do you mean? I like them. I like them a lot. If they go down, it's a buying opportunity. If you're up 10% or more, take your profits and run. Jason Garza says, it's coming, Shane. I know, we're all frustrated. Cannabis Reefer Al Joint says, guys, Senate strip cannabis acts from vote. Time to scream. What? That doesn't sound very good. Carlos says, first-time viewer from Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you for joining here, Carlos. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. You can hit the bell for notifications, guys. So every time we go live, you guys will get an alert. So you guys will be live and interactive right here in the show with Rich TV Live. And I want you guys to be a part of this. I want you guys to be a part of this. Yo, Reefer Al Joint, you want to call me? Come on the show, bro, right now. Let's talk about your Twitter channel. If you want to call me, you can call me, bro. We'll bring you live and interactive. I'm just hanging out watching the Raptors crush the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. 110-98. Oh, Reefer. Here he is. Yo, what's up? What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? You got me live or am I like on a private chat?
No, we're live.
What's up, fellas? What's going on, chat room? Got everybody out there. Dylan, man, thanks for the props. Hey, yeah, I just saw an article. It looks like the Senate, the Republican Party, has stripped all marijuana legislation from the banking, including the Banking Act. They stripped it, and there's a vote on Friday. They are putting in a 2014 cannabis protection. I don't understand it. Who cares? But basically, they're burying the damn act.
That's not good.
I just saw it, man. I told you guys. I've been saying it for a while. This is what's going on here in the States. I probably I can get in trouble for saying it, but what the hell? I'm going to do it. In the United States, the Republican Party is still controlled by the evangelical far-right side. I love God. That's not my problem. My problem is they hate marijuana. So right now, the Senate Banking and Appropriations Committee is headed by a gentleman who is out of Alabama. He's leaving his seat. He leaves. Jeff Sessions is running for that seat. So if Alabama wins, Jeff Sessions wins, he gets the seat. That guarantees no marijuana legislation moves forward. Simply put.
There's a lot of momentum pushing for this. It's not going to be as easy for them to just drop it, I think, as you think.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I know a lot of people that are fighting for this, and there's a lot of momentum pushing for this. So if they do try to scrap it, I think they're going to have a bigger fight than they think. It's not going to be that easy.
At the voting, hopefully at the voting polls. But the bottom line is right now, how do you expect to move forward when the Democrats are trying to impeach a president who can move forward marijuana legislation? This contentious ground is not good for normal guys like myself who can't go on vacation. I can't go over state lines. I can't carry my medicines into, say, my neighboring Alabama. I can't go there. I can't fly TSA. I can't go see my mom in a state that allows recreational. It's bananas. You want to have medical marijuana in the United States, you have to forfeit your Second Amendment right. This is undue. I mean, as Republicans say they don't want extra taxes, but they're taxing us in the form of a medical marijuana card. It's all bananas. But the phone call is based solely on the Republican agenda to bury all marijuana legislation, period. Hey, I like weed like you guys, but you know, you got to understand the grounds that you're faced with. But marijuana isn't solely an American thing. ABC, 24 countries, 24 nations. 24 nations. They don't need America.
No, I know, but there's a lot of momentum for this, and there's a lot of very big, powerful, influential people that want this to happen too. So I believe, because you got to understand, like 50% of Americans smoke weed. Let's be honest. So there's a huge amount of momentum for this. So anytime you do a vote, you're going to get a lot of votes, because even if you're Republicans or the Senate, they probably smoke weed themselves. Let's be honest. So, you know, they're either smoking weed. They're either smoking weed. No, but just hear me out. Let's be realistic. They're either smoking weed or taking CBDs. Let's be honest. Everybody's in contact with the plant. Everybody's in contact with this plant. Everybody's in contact with this plant. So I don't care where you go. If you're going to do a vote, there's going to be a lot of people voting for this. There will be. And even if they're secretly going to do the vote, they're going to do it secretly, or eventually do it when, you know, the final vote has to come. They might.
I'm going to let you in on a secret on how America works. See, here in Florida, we had a problem with the sugar companies because they were polluting the waters. So all of the environmentalists got together and they were successful in beating these sugar companies. And they even got the sugar companies in court. The sugar companies had to clean up the Everglades. So what the ruling politicians did was they put an act for vote that made it seem like the sugar companies would pay for it, but actually tricked the populace into paying an additional 1% on their sales tax to clean up the mess that the sugar companies made. That's here in the state of Florida. So it depends on how a bill is worded when it comes up for vote, as people can be tricked. Vote for Proposition 1, but what, pro Proposition 1, but Proposition 1 may mean exactly the opposite of what you really think it means.
Yeah, like I'm not a politician, right? I'm not a politician. I can't tell you what's going to happen in America. I just think that it's going to happen because, like, in Canada, I never thought it was going to legalize. Like, I never truly thought it would just be like, oh yeah, one day it's legal, and now it's legal.
Can you imagine? Just imagine if 65% of the population were to be screaming their heads off right now because they said, "What the hell? Are you crazy? Why are you taking legislation for marijuana off the next vote?" If 65% of the people found out about this, the problem is those 65% of the people are going to find out 3 weeks after the vote. They've got 3 days to make noise. 3 days.
Oh, they're going to make noise. Trust me, they're going to make noise. There's a huge momentum of people, organizations, lobbyists that are pushing for this. It's not just a bunch of potheads like people think, like, oh, a bunch of guys like make love, not war, a bunch of hippies with long hair smoking weed and getting high. There's actually a huge movement that's happening. It's already happened in Canada. Like I said, it happened, and I don't think a lot of people even realize, like, we're a year in now. Like, that's how fast things happen. And
I don't think that most Americans realize that marijuana was made illegal off of purely racial grounds. I'm sorry, politicians did not want their daughters hanging out with, and they blamed it on marijuana.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's changing, and people recognize now that, like, when they can see what's happening in Canada, and they're going to see other countries legalizing, and how much money those governments are making, how much money's on the table. I can't imagine that.
Can you imagine the benefit? You know what? If America doesn't want to step up to the plate, then the hell with it. Let Mexico benefit. Let Canada, let other emerging nations all throughout this hemisphere, let them benefit. Let them all. I mean, besides Canada, Uruguay, they've been growing marijuana. They legalized it first. Brazil is producing. What happens when Chile steps into the game? America's going to lose off on an opportunity, and the product is still going to be grown, developed. It's an emerging market. It's comparable to the emerging of the automobile industry. It's history in the making. But unfortunately, guys like me who need my medicine, who can't even go visit their mom for Christmas because I can't take my medicine with me. I can't go see my sister.
Reefer, let's talk about something here. So, what do you do on Twitter? I want everyone to know what you do. I want everyone to follow Reefer I'll Joint, because this guy is an amazing guy. I've never seen anybody work as hard as this guy. Okay. This man is posting how many tweets a day?
I don't know. Sometimes they can be about 100, maybe close to 200.
100 to 200 tweets a day. You are my hero.
All current news.
You are my hero.
News, 3-4 hours old, maxed.
Wow. So Reefer I'll Joint is popping out news and, like, doing something nuts, like something I've never heard of. Like, his amount of impressions, the amount of visibility of his traffic on Twitter is just off the chain.
There's a lot of theories as to why I'm doing this. That I'm this major disruptor. Y'all have to understand. I'm an old school New York City graffiti writer, king of the city. Put my name on every mailbox in all 5 boroughs. My buddies, they went to jail for painting the Brooklyn Bridge, $2.5 million. I'm talking legendary graffiti writers. As far as I'm looking at it, this is graffiti. I'm going to put marijuana news in everybody's face so it can't be denied. That's my goal.
I love it.
I want it everywhere. My article, I'm not monetizing. Just retweet the crap out of it. You know why? Because things like today, I'm thinking, why the hell did my site get shut down today? It's because they're trying to bury marijuana legislation. I reached 1.2 million impressions in 28 days, over 750,000 impressions in the past 2 weeks alone.
Holy
I'm getting to a lot of eyes. A lot of eyes.
For sure. My goodness.
So the conspiracy of...
Oh, I have a question. Hold on one second. I have a question from the audience, from Carlos. Do you have an Instagram?
I do, but you want to know something? Twitter just seems to... It gets out there faster. Understand this. I'm watching Steve Smith, right? Steve Smith, he's a legendary Carolina Panther, Super Bowl ring, talking Baltimore Ravens. Steve Smith Jr., he's the man. Besides the point, he's interviewing this young football player who's having negotiation contract problems with, and he doesn't know what to do. He does not have any good representation. He goes on Twitter and reads a comment about what he can do for his career. He does exactly what the tweet tells him to do. The guy, I think he retires or walks away from the NFL or something, and comes back and he's making buku dollars right now. And Steve Smith said, "How did you know about it?" And the kid says, "I read about it on Twitter." I read about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
The guy's got lawyers, accountants, but he read about it on Twitter, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know Twitter's big, man. You're right. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Reefer Out Joint spent some time with me and he taught me how to actually get better results on my Twitter. So, you're doing a really good job, man. Congratulations on all your success. I'm glad that you're on the show here live with us. We've been actually doing some work together. You've been sending me videos. You went to
check it out.
You went to a True Leaf.
Put out that article.
Hold on. I want to talk about something real quick. You went to True Leaf and you went to Liberty Health Sciences, right?
Yeah.
You sent us videos. Okay. Which one is better? People want to know who's got better product. Which one's better? Tell me, I want to know, comparing stores. I want to get really into the nitty gritty of real cannabis LPs.
Okay.
Who's better? What do you like? Better pricing, better customer service. And you know what? I don't want you to get in bad books with anybody. You might like them both, and you might think one might be better here, might be better there. But I just like to know your opinion.
Great.
Because you're in another country, and I don't know. I don't have a True Leaf here. I don't have a Liberty Health Sciences here.
Here's my perspective. You can't compare a 13% THC product to a 28% THC product. There's no comparison. Most people are going to want the boom bip and get just stinkied up, blasted out of their mind. I'm a medical. I want to function. So to me, 13% is good because I'm able to function. I'm not recreation. I'm a medical patient. I deal with a ton of pain. So 13% is enough to bring down. So THC and Liberty Health Sciences is a lower THC, which I like. Personally, I like it. What I don't like about any of the flowers in any dispensary that I've gotten is this whole irradiation process where they really crinkle up and dry up your flower. But as far as which products I like the most, it's a coin toss because they both offer different things. Liberty Health Science marries medicinals, topicals, highly recommended. I buy 3 of those things at a time. They're about $50. All right. Liberty Health Sciences, they carry CBD, flower. Most dispensaries don't. Their CBD can be $12 to $15 on sale for an eighth. The 13% popcorn out of Liberty is, $23? Versus if you get maybe a flower pot out of True Leaf for maybe $27, but that's 28%. So it's hard to say which is better. I think they both offer great product, and that if you're a medical marijuana patient, I advise you to talk to people in your dispensary, including the patients, and see what they're using, see what's working for them. RSOs, totally different beast. People, you want to get high? No. You want to heal? Yes, that's RSO. So which is better? I say Curaleaf is a friendlier environment with the customers, and Liberty Health Sciences is more, you feel like you're in a Star Trek set. And that's all I got for you guys.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, brother. Thank you for calling in and joining and doing all the hard work and bringing those videos.
Oh, no, take it. Yo, Carlito. Oye, Carlito, dímelo. Yo, we got the Latinos here too. We got people from Germany. We got people from Hawaii. We've got people from Australia. Get to know the people in the chat room simply because bottom line is there's a lot of real people in this chat. Yo, Richie, I'll talk to you later, Papa.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks. Cheers. Reefer Out Joint, man. That guy is an awesome guy, man. That guy's cool, man. So yeah, man, we're just interactive here. It's that simple, he calls me up, we talk, get to know each other. Now me and him talk all the time. So boom, it's on speed dial. It's like that. So I want to work with you guys, man. I want to help you guys. I don't care if you have 1,000 subscribers or no subscribers or 1 million subscribers. I think everybody has value. I think everybody has a place. Everybody should have a voice. And I want this platform to be that place where we can always come together and give people a voice. Whether you're down in your luck, struggling in life, things are not going your way, or you're doing really, really well and everything's going your way. We want to be a place where you can come and you can feel like respected, and you can feel like you have a chance to win, and you have a chance to reinvent yourself and do what you've always thought you could do, or do what you have always wanted to do. Because a lot of people don't plan to fail. Most people just fail to plan. And if you want to be successful, you need to have a plan. If in 2019 you didn't hit your goals, then think about what your goals are for 2020, make a plan and attack it. And as bad as 2019 could have been, 2020 could be the best year of your life. And I'll be honest with you, 2019 has been a roller coaster ride. There's been a lot of ups and downs, and the cannabis sector has been really crazy. I never would have thought we would have had, 8 months down in a row. This December so far, I think we might actually be up. Hopefully we won't have 9 months in a row of red. Hopefully we continue to rise, and we can have our first green month in 9 months. So it would be nice to see that, and to see that the momentum starts to grow now that we have legalization here and it is official. And it's just crazy that here we are, finally legalization 2.0, and we're hours away from the grand opening of stores all across Canada, except for Ontario, Alberta, and Quebec, because they're not going to be opening yet. It just seems like there's no fanfare, there's no excitement, there's no media behind it, there's no push, there's no advertising. It's weird. Smoke till you choke. Oh, man. Dylan Fraser says, wicked guy. Yeah, man, he's a great guy. And I honestly needs cannabis as a medicine. He literally needs it. And, that's what I really like about cannabis, is that as our society ages and people get older, Generation X and baby boomers get older, they're going to have pains and aches and illnesses and diseases. And there's so many remedies with this plant. There's so many remedies that haven't even been discovered yet. And that's where we have the opportunity to really capitalize on this opportunity. And I think this is exciting. I'm excited to be a part of it. And 2019 hasn't been in the markets what I don't think any of us wanted, but I think 2020 will be a lot better. And I think that we will all grow and learn from this, what happened here in the cannabis sector. And it's not too different than what happened in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and what happened previously in gold and in mining stocks. I mean, these are cycles, and industries go through cycles. It's just interesting that here we are with a huge catalyst, especially in Canada, with legalization 2.0, and nobody's talking about it. Companies are not putting out massive press releases about it. They're not putting out massive news about it. I haven't seen a huge push yet. Maybe that starts tomorrow. Maybe it doesn't start at all. But one thing I can tell you is within a few hours, there will be edibles and there will be cannabis-infused beverages that will start to be on shelves in Canada. Dylan Fraser says 25 years smoking the green gold. Infinite Possibility says, I love sativa. I'm a baby. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. We've been doing this for 3 years. We've seen legalization in Canada happen. Now we're seeing legalization 2.0 of edibles and cannabis-infused beverages. We saw flower get legalized last year. America is still not legal, despite the fact everybody's saying buy MSOs. I actually think we need to buy the Canadian cannabis stocks, because now that we've got edibles, flower, and cannabis-infused beverages that are all legal in Canada, I think we're ahead of the game. I honestly think we're ahead of the game. You know, like, we're ahead of the game. So, legalization 2.0, you know, I just had to talk to you guys about it. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your questions. And I appreciate you guys. And if you guys would like to drop a comment in the video, please comment. If you guys haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications. Every time we go live, you'll get notified. Breaking news, trending topics, talking about pretty much anything and everything, live and interactive for 3 years. I think we need to go out in style, right? It's typically how we do it. It's typically how we do it. Just trying to figure out what would be a good song for you guys. Oh, you know what? Since Reefer was on the show, I'm going to give you guys Reefer's song that he gave me. This is a cool song. This is on our podcast. We have a podcast on Anchor. You guys can go there, subscribe as well, follow us there. Got a lot of music there, cool stuff. It feels good. Listen to this. This is from Reefer Al Joint. Do you feel good? I feel good. Are you feeling good? Legalization 2.0 is hours away. It's true. Are you feeling good? This is some psychedelic stuff, man. You guys feel good? Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. 5 hours away from Legalization 2.0 in Calgary. We're counting it down here on Rich TV Live and Interactive. It's true. It feels good. Shout out to Reefer Al Joint for this track. Shout out to you guys for smashing the like button. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. Peace. Feels good. Cannabis 2.0. It's true. I'm out. Still going.